Let me take pandas first. Read CSV. I'm having one data set, iris dot data. So data set is like. So I say header is none. So if you say shape is of this data set is, I'm having 50 records each category. So 150 is total. So if you see of fourth value dot counts. So I'm having three categories, or you can say three classification: iris, Vajnika, Setosa, and versicolor. So let me name the column so that I can easily identify. So for naming column, you can see the name of column is like first column name is sepal length, second column length is sepal width, petal length, and petal width. Based on four parameters, we are classifying the class whether it is Setosa, versicolor, or Vajnika. So let me write S length, S width, P length, and P width. Okay, done. So let me put down the columns. So first column I say sepal length, sepal width, I say petal length, petal width, and last I say class. That's it. So it helped me to work on this data set in more effective way. So let me take an example of first two columns for prediction of my class. So for me, let me visualize this before going for predictions. I'll say import matplotlib.py plot as plt scatter. I'll say I'm going for first S length on my x-axis and x width on my y-axis. Let me give a label like existing data points. Scikit-learn.show this length spelling. Sorry. So this is my data set which is available. So based on my requirement, I can classify. Here I want to see the class-wise dots. So it means I should be getting different colors for different class. Likewise, 150 for Vajnika should be in different color, Setosa should be different color, versicolor should be different color. For that purpose, I am just running a simple loop altogether. I say for A in df class, I say unique. So I'll be getting unique names, and I'm filtering the data set df1 I'll taken df class, which is part of my this loop part. So I'm working on my filtered data set. So rather than giving existing data point, I'll say the class name should be there, which is A. So let me show you legend also, so that you can differentiate which color has been given to respective class. So plt.legend. See. So Setosa is this belt, and Vajnika is this green belt, and versicolor is this case. So Setosa case is very much clear, so no dispute is there. But versicolor, Vajnika, there is a dispute, so we have to make sure we get a good score. In this case, I'm afraid that we should not be getting a good score. So let's still try. So whether we'll be getting the right information with this data. So better understanding, I'm just adding two more points here. PLTX label, that is my S width or S length. On Y label, I'll say S width. That's it for reading purpose. That nothing specific. So I being asked to use these two variables, that is S length and S width, to predict my class. So for that purpose, I am working on this part. So let me make my X input, which is nothing but I'll say first column. Let me say is a case sensitive, so I to pretty sure that I am getting the same case as width. So let me say x few values. Yes. That's it. So we are ready for prediction. So first and foremost, we are using Sklearn. So I say Sklearn dot neighbors are there. BORS. Then here we are having import K neighbors, NeighborsRegressor classifier. Then we are creating instance of this. So here we are having one option of specifying the neighbors. So how many neighbors you can say, what is the group of distance you will be using for deciding whether my group is belong to the respective class, or you can say group is belong to the given new data set. So by default is 5. It means what? I say 5 means if I get 5 distances, say I say I'm having 5 distance like D1, D2, D3, D4 and D5. So I'll say if I did ascending order, if I say for green, I say first 3 values are from square and rest 2 values are from round shape. So out of 5, 3 should be from a single group. If they are from single group, my new value would be associated with the particular group. It means out of 5, if I get 3 from one group, the particular group having the majority would be decided as a new group for a new data value. So that's the case currently available. So we'll be using 5 neighbors for deciding my majority, whether which group will be allocated to a new data points. So that's a 5. You can revise 2, 3, 1, whatever you want. You can go ahead. At least you go for 2 or 3. Try to keep it at odd only. So because in odd cases, if you take 3, 2 would be in a majority. If you take 5, 3 would be in a majority, and subsequently the data points will be there. So recommendation always be you have a odd numbers here, so that this grouping can be decided without any disputes. So 5 means if one group carrying 5 votes, that particular group will be winning the group mark for new data points. So let it be. I am not revising it. For the knowledge person, I'm just putting it again so that you remember that's this. And neighbor is a parameter available which we can improvise, or you can say customize. I say as per as other data points or other machine learning algorithms, we do have XY fitting, which helping me to fit my data points. I say next, I say score. So 83 is good to go. So we can verify whether it's 83 is good for me. So I say class 1 is a new class column which is available after predicting my data points. So I'll say X as an output. If I say, so I'll be getting new class. So let me verify in a group by, or you can use confusion matrix which you had seen in earlier session. Class one class dot count. So you see this Satosa case, we have no confusion. We almost we done 100% accuracy in predictions. In versicolor, we are having approximately out of 50, 38s are right and 12s are wrong. Similarly, vice versa, Vaznika also 38 is true and 12 is off. So if you want to see where is this 25 numbers are there, in which data points we made a mistake. So for that purpose, I'll do one thing. Let me make a new data frame. I'll say where data frame class is not equal to your class 1. This is my data points. I'll say take 2 only rows. So it is what class 1. Okay, hyphen is there. Sorry. So these are a few cases. If you see the shape of this, 25 rows would be there. This 25 rows are there where I am not having same output prediction as the actual value is having in a class. So let me show you in graphic mode. So I'll take this, increase the shape of this dots to make it more readable, and thereafter I'll copy this again. I'll name it data frame missing, and I'll say size is half of this. I say marker is my star. I'm intentionally doing color as white so that it can be available in contrast way. No, these are the value which I predicted wrongly. This where the star is coming. So other than star, rest the values are same as actual predicted. So that's a data point which is available. So label I should not say. I say mismatch, or say wrong values, wrong prediction I should say. So still, if you have say not getting good picture, so we can get a lower value here. Now it's more readable. So starts are stating that these are the values where I'm having wrong predictions. So if we take a call that if I do some prediction here, I'll be getting 100% accuracy more or less, except this. So let's try the one case. Say I say PLT scatter. I say I'm having one data point which is 5.0 in X and 3.5 in Y. Okay, 5.0 and 3.5. I'll name it. I color it as a say red. I'll say marker again as a asterisk, and as I say let it be 50. So this is the point which I'm looking for. What would be the prediction of this data points? So if I go for prediction, let's see. I'll say label. I'm calling kn.predict, and I'm passing these two values. 5.0 comma 3.5 is my value which I'm passing here. So if you see this output of this star is Satosa, which is very much clear. So actual there is no confusion in the data points. If you have something like this, if you have data here, then also I should have a clear cut output as a green. If I have data like here, I should get a clear cut output as a orange. If you have something here, then it might be dispute for me, because there are few values of green are nearby, but orange is also having the same capacity. So if you have data which is having dispute, then there would be a concern for revisiting your data sample. If your data samples are not clearly classified, then your output would be in a sort of less accurate. So we have to make sure that we have samples accordingly. So current data set is pretty okay for moving the classification. Let's go for the multi variable classification. Here I am saying this time I'm taking 4 variables: S length, S width, P length, and P width. This is my this time input. So my output is same, so I'm not changing any output value. That's okay for me. So I'm putting this data in my algorithm again. I say Kn, which I taken as a k nearest neighbor. I'll say fit x comma y. Now score will be improved because we are taking both the values. This is 96% accuracy. So if you see the prediction part, let me make one class. Say class 2 is for my second predicted value, where I'm using 4 input parameter for prediction. So kn.predict x. You can see now we are having one more class here. So if you say group by, for getting the fair idea of your comparisons, say class 2. I'll say class 2 count. You see. So here we are having no variation in the Satosa. We are 100% accurate. In the versicular, 3 values are wrong. In Vaznika we are having 2 values wrong. So more or less we are getting a good result in comparison to with working with 2 parameters. So that's a case which is available where you can utilize it.